Oh, what is the Upskis, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the GX WrestleCast. We're on episode 186 of my wrestling recap show, and we got a pay-per-view to talk about. It is NXT's Vengeance Day in Washington, D.C., and we got 6 matches on the card, including 4 different title matches. So let's just dive right into it, just like the show did, sort of. And it's starting off with the Women's North American Championship. Fallon Henley with Fatal Influence defending against Stephanie Vacour. We got Nyx. She is distracting the referee while JC rocks Stephanie with a pump kick. We get Vacour hitting a 619 springboard dive and then driving Henley's face into the mat. Crowd just eating it up, freaking loving it. Jane, another cheap shot to Vacour. I'm getting annoyed now. Stephanie getting her revenge. Whoops, Fatal Influence's ace on the outside, getting revenge. I already said that. Vacour, interesting knee buster on the apron. Kind of looks like she hurt herself more than her opponent. Anyway, she hits a big old dive and again wipes out Fatal Influence. Stephanie hits the SVP, then hits the awesome spiral tap, pins, and new North American champion Stephanie Vacour. Oh, buddy, when she went up for that fucking spiral tap thing, which is awesome. I don't know if she's done that yet in NXT, but holy jumping, she nailed the shit out of that move. I'll hit that with a late thumbs up. Fuck it. It was so sick, but I thought she was toast. I was like, yo, you hit your finisher. What are you doing? And I thought we were going to go through another round, but no, she nailed that move, and that's it. So we got the first South American-born champion in WWE. That sounds fake, but okay, that's awesome. So congratulations to Stephanie Vacour. The Fatal Influence shenanigans throughout the match were a little bit much, but, in the end, it does make the Vacour win all that more sweet. I really didn't expect Vacour to win this match. All said and done, it appears that Fallon Henley was nothing more than a transitional champion, which is a shame because I think Fallon Henley is a phenomenal talent. I think she's got everything, man. I don't think she needs to be in Fatal Influence. I'm kind of hoping she breaks away from them after losing the title here and she can just focus on being her. I think she can crush any role, rather a single heel, be on her own, shit-talking, doing that. I think she's great at that. She could go back to, I'm not saying straight up babyface, hey y'all, I'm from, no, just be no, I know I'm better, I don't need you, Fatal Influence, I'm gonna go off do my own thing, I'm a badass. So I would love to see Fallon Henley do that. She could even possibly thrive on a call-up now. She's won a championship. I don't know if she needs to go win the big one in NXT. I'd love that. But NXT, honestly, women's division is fucking stacked. Absolutely stacked right now. They got all these newcomers and Julia and Vacour and Zarya and more. There's more coming. So, damn, dude, I think maybe Fallon Henley might be really good to start having matches with Tiffany Stratton, start fighting with the ones up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sad for Fallon Henley. She didn't really get much of an opportunity as the champion. She had a couple of matches. They were all really good to great. But, she was always just kind of lost in the shuffle of the Fatal Influence thing. So, again, hopefully she can get out of there. Back to the match, though. It was a solid technical performance from both ladies. Some really nice counters, transitioning into submissions and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a really solid opening matchup. I would have liked it a lot more, obviously, if we didn't have so much shenanigans, but that comes with the territory when you're in a heel stable. So there you go. But hoping that Henley can go off. I'm hoping she moves up. I don't know if that's going to happen just yet. She might have to deal with a Fatal Influence fallout before she leaves. She might go after Julia. I would love to see her fight Julia. That would be a banger, I think. But, I'm... Well, good. Also good for Stephanie Vacour. I mean, I think, she looks to be a stud. She's still pretty new, so I haven't seen a ton from her yet, but so far so good. I'm expecting a nice run out of Julia. Hopefully they don't rush it. They kind of seem like they're rushing these ladies through NXT to get them up, but I don't know, just slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. All right, we move on to the next match, another title match. It is the NXT Tag Team Championship match, and oh, buddy, I was excited for this one after the banger that Josh Briggs and Inamura had on NXT. So we got Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. Combine that together, you got Fraxium. They defend against Josh Briggs and Inamura. And this gets good. Briggs with choke slams Axiom onto Inamura's knee. A very unique, strong style move, I would say, because that looks, I would not want a 200-plus pound man or just anything like that slammed onto my knee. I already have bad knees, so no thank you. We got Inamura lighting up Axiom in the corner with stiff chops and freaking punches. Awesome. Crowd loving it. Inamura puts his hand behind his back. Not recommended. Axiom rocks Inamura with a stiff golden ratio kick to the face. That was awesome. Thumbs up. Frazier with the springboard seems to whack Briggs in the mouth with his foot. I think he was going for a 450, but he ended up kind of just doing a leg drop, and yeah, that foot looked like it whacked Briggs. Pretty good in the mouth, but we move on. Briggs goes beast mode with a nasty backbreaker and a big old power bomb. Inamura catches Axiom with a brutal power bomb. Briggs with the avalanche choke slams Frazier into Axiom. It was a sick move. The only problem was Axiom was a little premature. He was waiting there for an awkward amount of time, just like, oh, I wonder what's going on up. Oh Jesus, they're falling on me. So, whatever. It was great. Inamura, ridiculous power, spinning around Fraxium, both of them on his back, just ridic. Thumbs up. Inamura misses the big splash. I love his splash, how he pumps it up he's just up there pumping it up, and the way he gets, it's a great looking splash. He gets his arms back there. It's beautiful, fantastic. Fraxium, but he misses it. Fraxium top rope high-low pins and retains. Pretty cool high-low with the missile dropkick and the sweep. I like that, but wow, what a fucking match right there. Briggs and Inamura, what a performance. I love their strong style wrestling. They are hitting hard and fast and just, not even just their strikes, big powerful moves. They're slamming the shit out of each other. And it mixed so good with Fraxium, man. Their incredible selling, of course, and the high flying and the speed, just holy, incredible, nonstop action. I want more. I want a rematch. I want them to fight again and more and more and more. Please and thank you. 9 out of 10. That was excellent. And then Dion Lennox, everybody. Dion Lennox and a group of fellow large athletic-looking men brutally attack the champions and Briggs and Inamura. And what the fuck is going on here? We got a very Shield-like situation going on here. These mystery men, but the only one that we know of is Dion Lennox. He's the only one that showed his face. And all right, here we go. So kind of so far, I already like it better than the Death Riders in AEW. There's just something about the Death Riders, man, that it's just fucking annoying. But anyway, here we go. We got Dion Lennox and some of these new up-and-coming, we don't know who they are yet, but they've been just siphoning in ridiculously athletic fucking performers into the system of NXT and the WWE, and it looks like they got something for these guys to bite into, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Will we see these men later on tonight? I don't know. We'll move on. We got Stax challenges Shawn Spears and his family to fight with the family. So here we go. Another thing where Shawn Spears kind of been lurking in the shadows for quite a while now, but kind of secretly building up a squad. He unleashed an attack on the family, and yes, we're going to have a family war, and we'll see which family comes out strongest in NXT. I mean, Spears has got that kind of psychotic edge, but it's the family, right? But hey, we've been also kind of teasing these little seeds here of Stax and Dawn kind of having a little bit of tension, a little bit. Dawn's like, bro, you got this. You're the underboss. You can do things. And then Stax proceeds to not be able to do things. So, I don't know. This could lead to the family breaking up. It'll be a minute, but we'll see where this goes. That's where I'm thinking. All right, we get the next match. It is a strap match with Trick Willie going up against Eddie Thorpe. That right. We got Trick starts whooping Eddie's ass before they are even strapped up, before the match even begins. Finally, after some ass whooping, the men are strapped and they get it on, baby. Eddie whacks Trick good on the lower back. I felt that one. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. That looked like it hurt a lot. Well, there's going to be a lot of strap hitting that looks like it hurts. All right, Eddie pulls out the old school Orton backbreaker. I pop every single time I see someone pull out that Orton backbreaker because I just don't know why Orton stopped doing it. I love that backbreaker. I remember in the early SmackDown versus Raw games, like every created wrestler I made had that fucking backbreaker. Hell yeah. Trick choking out Eddie with the strap and then chasing Eddie around the ring, just whipping the shit out of him with the strap. Very painful, and I'm loving it. Thumbs up. Trick shot connects, sends Eddie out of the ring, though. Thorpe able to regroup. He whacks Trick in the nuts with the strap. Thorpe hits his own trick shot, and he wins. What? Whoa, bro. A little bit of shocking silence from the crowd on that one. Eddie Thorpe with the big ol' upset right there. Even I was like, I gasped. I very loudly was like, oh my goodness. I wasn't even like, yeah, it got me. Trick and Eddie, though. Trick and Eddie taking nasty abuse from the strap. I mean, you have to in a strap match. If you're not beating the shit out of each other with that strap, it's just going to be awful. So, yeah, they were absolutely going to town on each other with that strap. Trick with the crowd, just 100% behind him, man. Having a blast. The crowd was. I don't know, like, Trick was having fun till, he wasn't having any fun anymore. And the crowd was having a ton of fun until that finish. But not it was a bad finish. It was just a shocking, like, no one wanted Eddie Thorpe to win. And, but, didn't really do anything special in terms of a strap match. They whacked each other with the strap, a little bit of choking, a little bit of that, nothing we haven't seen before, but well done. Both of them taking nasty strap shots. 7 out of 10. And where do we go with Eddie Thorpe from here? Like, that's a huge win for him. That's a huge loss for Trick, who is trying to get himself back into the NXT championship picture. So that's not going to bid well for him. Is Eddie Thorpe going to get another shot against Oba or whoever ends up winning the championship later? We'll find out. But I don't want that. I'm sorry, Eddie. I don't. All right, so we get some more news on Ricky Starks, who showed up in NXT this week, just in the crowd, saying, I'm so handsome and I smell good. So he will officially sign his NXT contract this Tuesday on NXT. And oh, buddy, could be another brutal loss for AEW here. We remember, Ethan Page, he leaves WWE for greener pastures in AEW. Turns out those pastures are not so green. Comes back to NXT. He's been crushing it ever since. And Ricky Starks, I think he's like one of the first kind of homegrown AEW guys to leave. So this is a big deal. I hope Ricky crushes it. I loved Ricky in AEW. Just another guy. Like, again, they do this in AEW with tons of guys. They just kind of disappear. And then they will just, they'll reappear back on AEW randomly. And you're like, oh yeah, fucking that guy. Like, Miro just recently left AEW. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, where's that guy been? Like, they just waste. It's wild, man, because the script has flipped in terms of that. Like, when AEW first started, oh, buddy, it was so exciting. All these fucking unused talent in WWE jumping ship to AEW, and every fucking week a new guy would show up, new lady would show up, crowd going banana, and then arguably, that maybe too many people jumped ship. People got lost in the shuffle, and some people got pissed, and CM Punk showed up, and that really fucked a lot of shit up, and then now there's like a toxic locker room, people going back to WWE now that Vince McMahon's out of there, and they're thriving again. It's like, yeah, man, so it's interesting, the story that has been, since I started doing this WWE AEW podcast. I started in love with AEW and just was barely hanging on by a thread with WWE, and now I'm all the way back into the WWE, and AEW is hanging on by a thread. So interesting, very interesting, where a year and a half will take you in a company, man. So Ricky Starks, excited to see what he's gonna bring to NXT. We go to the next match. It is Javon Evans versus Ethan Page, and this one interesting. So Javon dealing with this fractured jaw, real fake fractured jaw, and a real fake doctor is allowing a man with a fractured jaw to go ahead and have a wrestling match. And that doctor's putting his fucking reputation on the line, real fake. And yeah, so here we go. Javon is allowed to fight for this night, and we'll see if he makes it against Ethan. So Evans absolutely loses it. He jumps Ethan, beating his ass all over the place for all the pain that Ethan has caused Javon, damn near ending his young career. So that was a lot of fun. Thumbs up for that. Javon with the big air springboard clothesline, then nails Ethan with a cutter on the apron. Ethan then crushes Javon's ankle between the steel steps. Oh no. Ethan gets busted open. I don't know what happened, but I don't know if it was his nose that was bleeding, but something busted him open. And Ethan using a variety of submissions now on Javon, trying to slow him down, keep him grounded. Ego's edge connects, but Javon is able to kick out. Evans with the sweet bouncy kick stomps Ethan's jaw and nails a nice dive. So right there, Javon doing the jaw stomp, getting, that's how he fucking got his jaw fractured. So nice revenge moment right there. And then it happens. Ethan with the anti-air KO punch to Javon's broken up jaw. Sends the mouthpiece flying out of his mouth for Javon. Ethan, twist of fate, pins Javon for the win. A good grudge match right there. Javon, great fired up performance. Shot out of a cannon right out of the gate. He's real pissed off, so I liked his energy. And Ethan, really strong heel work, man. That's what he's been a great heel because he gets the wins and he backs up his shit talk. So that makes a great heel. And 7 out of 10, good match. Javon is bleeding yet again from his mouth, and oh buddy, that doctor is so fucked. He's probably back there sweating bullets. He's like, shit, I better go to Mexico. All right, we move to the triple threat NXT championship match. It is Oba Femi defending against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So Theory and Waller, they are tag team together. They're friends, allegedly. They've been bickering and arguing about this and that. So the classic build up to this is that, they're going to team up against Oba and all that stuff. So let's see how this goes. Waller and Theory immediately gang up on Oba, working together. Femi begins the onslaught, just double slam, double everything. Double slam, double suplex. Femi then military press slams Waller onto Theory and just smacking the shit out of A-Town down, bro. Oh my goodness. Oba Femi is just so much fun to watch. I love this guy. Thumbs up for all that. Waller trips Oba into the steel steps. Waller laying in some mean elbows, man. I mean some mean, like Moxley-style elbows. And like Oba's like, yo, oh my God, Jesus. And then Waller finally grabs a chair, starts smashing Oba repeatedly. Oba then gets revenge with a sidewalk slams the shit out of Grayson through the chair, like he had it set up, and he just smashed him through it. Friggin' awesome. Theory forced into Tower of Dooming his own bro Waller. So I think he was going for the superplex. Or so, it doesn't matter. It was friggin' awesome. I love that spot. Thumbs up. The look on A-Town's face. They're just like, oh crap, I gotta do this. And he's like, oh crap, I gotta take this, but we're gonna hurt Oba in the process, so this is good. Thumbs up. Waller puts Oba through a table with an elbow drop, but it's Theory trying to steal the pin. Doesn't get it. Grayson and Theory begin to argue with each other. Oba, smelling blood, hurls Theory across the ring, then hurls Waller through the announce table. Friggin' awesome. Thumbs up. Theory with the nice counter out of the fall from Grace. Nails Oba with the A-Town down, but it's Grayson pulling out the referee, preventing his homie, Theory, from winning the match. Grayson then accidentally hits Theory with a rolling stunner, and Oba hits the fall from Grace to Grayson, and he retains. Damn, son, that was way better than I was expecting. Holy jumping. I didn't expect it to be bad or anything. I just thought it would be like, kind of like, all right, it's the same kind of style, but this was hella entertaining. Oba frickin' Femi, dude. Fantastic as always. So much power. Just so much fun to watch. I think he barely broke a sweat, too. I think I remembered that he was, like, barely sweating at the end of this one, and he was fucking humming bitches around. Like, phenomenal. What a talent. Theory and Waller, my goodness. They were also great in this one. Selling really good. just damned. And I really enjoyed their story. Like, I like that they didn't really actually have that full meltdown where they, like, you know, broke out into a hockey fight. Like, by the end of it, they were still trying to work together. He hit Theory with that rolling stunner, but they were working together trying to get Oba. Oba just moved out of the way. So all in all, they really did work together pretty much throughout the whole entire match. But the only thing is they weren't going to just allow the other guy to get the pin. Like, they were still competitive in that way. So I was hella impressed with that. Fucking fantastic job. That's a banger right there. I say that then. And then the lights go out. Oh no, it's Lennox again and the masked men. They swarm Oba and hit the cool power bomb. Like, they pick up Oba and throw him, and then they hit the power bomb. Oh man, laying out the champion. And yeah, dude, now I'm really like, yo, this is the Shield. They're doing power bombs. They're wearing cool, like, black stuff, and like, oh, so yeah, we got like a Shield NXT thing going on right here. There is 4 of them though, so that's gonna be the difference. But hey, pretty fucking cool introduction so far for this new group. Definitely very interested to see what's gonna happen on NXT on Tuesday. Are these guys are they gonna reveal themselves? What's up? All right, we move on. Ariana Grace and motherfucking Santino Marella. John Cena. He makes a visit from TNA. Santino and Ava go to talk business. This is exciting. I can't believe it's taken so long for Santino to come over from TNA to say hello, because goodness gracious, that guy is phenomenal. I will admit, I didn't really get to see the prime Santino, like when he was like almost a freaking world champion because he was so popular. I wasn't there for that, but I was there when he fucking came through the crowd randomly. I watched that live when that happened, but damn, dude, Santino, what a freaking treasure. I would love if they could do, I don't know if Santino's still wrestling or anything, but R-Truth, Santino, mix them together. Is that too much comedy? Was that too much of a good thing? I don't know. Could also be the greatest thing of all time. But great to see Santino. And fucking Ariana Grace, come back. Stop being in TNA and using all your talent over there. Come back. I love you. Main event time. Fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's Championship. Julia defending against Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, and Bayley. Bayley is here. We get a cool feeling out process to start up the match. Julia with a neat pin attempt. Bunch of fucking counters and shit like that. Really cool. Roxanne hits a dive with her hero, Bayley. Like, oh, that's a cool moment right there. Roxanne always talking about how much she loved Bayley. Not anymore, but pretty cool. Nice little Easter egg, I imagine, there. Cora and Roxanne make a momentary alliance that will break shortly. Cora, nice senton dive, wiping out Julia and Bayley. Cora, accidental teamwork with Bayley, hits Roxanne with a wheelbarrow stunner. That was fun. Julia, nice octopus lock into a crucifix bomb. Fuck yeah. Cora, running knee to Roxanne, hits Bayley with the double underhook DDT, but it's Perez breaking up the pin. How dare you? How dare you? That was Cora's moment. I was going crazy. All 4 women involved in the big Tower of Doom spot. Freaking awesome. I don't even remember how that all went down. Chaotic thumbs up, though. Perez with the double pop rocks to Bayley, and it's Cora this time breaking it up, getting her revenge. Oh, yeah. Julia running knees to Cora and Perez, and it's the Northern Lights bomb. Julia pins and retains. Oh, baby. Beautiful madness of a match in the ring. A banger main event match. Great pacing throughout, lots of action. Shockingly, no weapons. I don't think I saw any weapons, and not necessarily a negative. There was just so much action. I just figured Cora at some point would pull out her kendo stick that, she always has laying around. But no, none of that. So, not a negative, though. Everyone bringing a different ingredient to this match. I really enjoyed the chemistry. Like, you got Bayley's just legendary presence. You got Julia's just ridiculousness. Cora with the heelishness, and Roxanne just all around fantastic, mixing really well together. Roxanne and Cora, fun story, just constantly stabbing each other in the back. I'm loving it. And it looks like they're probably going to go down a rivalry path here, working their way to see who can battle it out for a championship opportunity. I'm hoping. That was great. 8 out of 10. North American champion Stephanie Vacour arrives. to celebrate with Julia. I was like, oh shit, are they gonna get into it right here? What's up? But hold on, we're not done. Jordynne Grace arrives to stare down both the champions, and the crowd going banana as the show ends. Very interesting. So, holy shit, you're adding Jordynne Grace to this roster as well. Oh my goodness, wicked. That was a banger Vengeance Day in Washington, D.C. Started, slightly underwhelmed with the North American title match, the shenanigans. Sadly, Henley's title defense getting cut short. That kind of sucks. I think she's fantastic. Fraxium, though, holy shit. Another show stealer, this time with Briggs and Amura. That was my favorite match of the night. I'm all in with these guys, man. Fraxium, Briggs and Amura, I want them to have more and more battles, and just, fuck yeah, so good. Oba versus A-Town, that was so much better than I expected. Just so much fun, a good story told, and yeah, very impressed, man, very impressed. Main event was also great, sprinkling in some little neat stuff throughout. Ricky Starks joining up with NXT officially on Tuesday, that's cool. This debut of Dion Lennox's new fucking Shield group thing, I'm interested. Santino and Jordynne Grace showing up, well, we already knew about Jordynne Grace. She was coming, but yeah, now we know, all right, she's coming to NXT, she's gonna go after some championships, and fuck yeah, fucking Santino, love that guy. NXT Women's Division, bro, oh my goodness, ridiculously stacked, now with Jordynne Grace, and Vakur, Julia, Zarya, Roxanne, Cora, it's ridiculous, so I'm kind of hoping that Fallon can go up and maybe do some shit up there, because it's fucking crowded down here right now, in a good way, I'm thinking. Great energetic crowd in Washington throughout. They're going fucking crazy for Trick, going crazy for Jordynne Grace at the end. Great energy from them all throughout the show. Very enjoyable. 8 out of 10. There we go, everybody. Let me know what you thought of Vengeance Day. What was your favorite match, and why was it that freaking awesome tag team match? So good, bro. If you have not, I'm not the biggest tag, I am and am not. Sometimes I like a tag team match with a good stipulation, but Fraxium, just, they don't need it. They don't need that. And it looks like Briggs and Inamura, they don't need it. Just put them in the ring together and it'll be sparks, just amazing electricity, all that great stuff. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So that is the must watch of the show. I would say the Shield thing that leads to must viewing for next week. Got to see what the hell's going on with that, who's involved, and what do they plan to do? Who are they going after? Are they going after Obafemi? It looks like it. They attacked him, but they also attacked other people. So we'll see. Hopefully they don't overdo it with the attacking like fucking Death Riders do in AEW. It's 4 or 5 times a freaking show, and it's just too much. So yeah, I like the show. 8 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of the show, and I will have another pay-per-view review out for the AEW show, Grand Slam in Australia. Just gotta watch it. There's a lot of stuff going on, so I'll have that out later, and it might be later tonight, might be later in the week. I'll have it when I have it. I gotta watch it. So when I watch it, I'll review it, and then it'll be up for y'all to listen and or view, because I upload all of these episodes to the YouTube channel, Gamer GX Videos. Go over there and subscribe, please and thank you. Drop a comment on one of the episodes you want a question answered live on the podcast, and anything about wrestling, video games, hockey preferred. I'll try my best on anything else. I have a Twitter page that I posted something there for the first time in a long time, and I'm thinking about doing a Blue Sky jump or something like that. I've been hearing good things about it because everyone's fleeing Twitter and they're going to Blue Sky. So I'll maybe do that at some point, but yeah. Subscribe to the YouTube, drop a comment and all that great stuff. That'd be awesome. And in terms of what else got going on, just did a GamerCast, games that hit the feels. Good feels, sad feels, mad, happy, all that stuff. Valentine's Day, Family Time Day, emotions are running. So there we go. Also, a game made me cry this week, so that's why we're talking about that. And so stick around with the GX Plus cast. What else we got going on? I'll be talking about the Four Nations hockey tournament that's going on in the NHL this week. Recapping AEW and WWE programming. And the next GamerCast, don't know 100% what we'll do, but there'll be something there for y'all to listen to / watch next week. And there we go. One more time, thank you everybody so much for listening. Be back again with some more. Bye.